Welcome back, everybody, to episode 8 of my Luck of the Irish series. So today's review is going to be on the 2016 film Without Name. In case you don't know what it is and haven't heard about it, it follows a land surveyor on an assignment to measure an ancient forest for a developer, but soon loses his reason in a supernatural environment that has its own plans. The cinematography is perfect. One example of it that I really like is that there's a zoom out on a tree, but the tree stays in focus. Like, just that mix of zooming out while staying focused. Like, I know that's a very hard thing to do, and it was just executed flawlessly, I think. So the framing is awesome, and it has a bit of mirror shots in it. When mirror shots are done well, I absolutely love them, and this one's no exception to that. In the opening, I guess you could say the opening, like 5-10 minutes or so, there's a shot where the main character is sitting on his bed and his wife is seen in the reflection of the mirror, and you can just kind of tell that the couple's going through a rough patch. And like, you can just get that sense, like the emotion that she shows in her look as she's looking in the mirror. You can just tell that there's something off, and it's not entirely clear if the main character knows about it. This is actually proven later on when the husband actually cheats on his wife with a coworker, and every time the wife is on screen, like there's a scene where they're talking via video chat, you could just tell that she knew what was going on, but she just didn't know how to actually express it into words at that moment. So the music creates an ominous tone to the film. I find it's rare for a movie to have the same tone throughout. Like, there's the moments where it goes up and that almost like a wave type thing, and this one was like a steady tone. The audio mix was very ominous, like there's drone sounds, and it just continues throughout, and it just creates this weird surreal type film. Like, you kind of feel like you're going crazy, just like the main character. It's well lit. The chemistry between all the characters feel very real. It's well written, perfectly edited and paced, and that also adds to the whole ominous feel to the surreal feel to the entire film. So there's actually a lack of variety for shots, and that actually works very well for the film because it uses those long, almost drawn out shots. Like, there's one in the beginning where I think it's like the second shot of the film. It's just a slow, steady zoom out from the main character as he is surveying land, and it shows his vehicle, and it just slowly zooms out, and it just works so well, adds so much to the film for those shots. And then in the more intense, it's slightly faster paced, but at the same time it still feels very drawn out. It has a cold look to it. The directing is perfect in the film. Like, the whole mysterious aspect of everything just worked so well, and the film has no real ending, I'd say. It just kind of ends, and I think that kind of just adds to the film a little bit. It's a very weird, surrealistic film. it'll probably take more than one viewing to actually understand it. In this movie's case, that's a very good thing. It kind of reminds me of this other film from 2000, a couple of films actually. There's one from 2009 and 2018. 2009 one is The Abandoned. And then this other one is a not well-known Chinese horror film called Bedtime Horror Stories. This film kind of reminded me of those, like tone-wise, like a steady tone throughout. If I had to give this film a rating, I'd give it a 9.9. You can watch it on Tubi TV. I think I watched it on Shudder. Highly recommend this one. If you like this review, be sure to like and subscribe. If you're new, stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.